What if the real reason you're not wealthy has nothing to do with your job, your background, or even your income? What if the problem is the person you bring to all of those things? Jim Rohn believed that. He believed that success doesn't come from working harder at your job, but from working harder on yourself. He didn't start rich. He wasn't born lucky. And he didn't wait around for opportunity to knock. He built himself into the kind of person that success couldn't ignore. He became one of the most respected personal development teachers of the 20th century, a millionaire by 31, and a mentor to some of the biggest names in the world: Tony Robbins, Darren Hardy, Brian Tracy. But more than that, he left us with a simple, powerful message. Success is not something you pursue. It's something you attract by the person you become. Jim Rohn grew up on a farm in Idaho. Simple roots, a simple life. No silver spoon, no connections. In his 20s, he was broke, shy, and unsure of what direction to take in life. He worked hard. He followed the rules, but he still struggled financially. That all changed when he met a man named Earl Showoff, a successful entrepreneur, a man who didn't just make money, he lived with purpose. Showoff asked him one question that changed everything. "Jim, what do you need to do to become the kind of person who earns twice as much?" Jim started answering the way most of us would. "Maybe I need a better job. Maybe I need to work more hours. Maybe I just need to get lucky." Showoff smiled and said, "No, Jim, you need to change yourself." That was the shift. The moment Jim stopped blaming circumstances and started building character, he realized that wealth doesn't begin in your paycheck. It begins in your philosophy. From that point forward, Jim became a student of life, a student of habits, a student of mindset. He began reading every day, journaling his thoughts, and sharing his insights with others. Eventually, he went from struggling salesman to self-made millionaire, from introverted employee to world-class speaker. But Jim never claimed to be a guru. He always said, "I'm not smarter than you. I've just been working on myself a little longer." And that is the heart of his message. Jim believed that success is simple, not easy, but simple. He called it the law of sowing and reaping. You don't get in life what you want. You get in life what you plant, what you tend, and what you grow. If you plant discipline, you reap freedom. If you plant learning, you reap wisdom. If you plant excuses, you reap regret. And money? It's not the seed. It's the fruit. Jim taught that you don't chase money. You grow into the kind of person that money is drawn to. Here are 3 ideas that define Jim's philosophy on wealth and personal success. First, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Your job may make you a living, but your personal growth determines your lifestyle. Your income grows to the extent that you do. If you want to double your income, double your value. If you want to change your life, change yourself. Second, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. You don't need a breakthrough. You need a rhythm, a consistent pattern of small, smart choices. Reading 10 pages a day, saving 10% of your income, speaking one kind word, showing up when no one's watching. It's boring, but it's powerful. Failure, Jim said, is just a few errors in judgment, repeated every day. And success is the opposite. Simple disciplines, done daily. Third, don't wish for life to be easier. Wish for yourself to be better. This isn't about avoiding hard things. It's about becoming stronger, wiser, and more capable of handling them. When you get better, everything around you gets better. Your relationships improve, your finances improve, your decisions improve. Jim believed that if you don't like your results, don't fight the system. Upgrade the operator. And that operator is you. So how do you apply Jim Rohn's principles today? Start by building a better personal philosophy. That means choosing what you believe. Do you believe that money is evil, or that money is a tool? Do you believe success is for others, or that you can grow into it? Because beliefs shape behavior, and behavior shapes results. Next, set clear goals. Not vague hopes, not wishful thinking, but written, measurable, time-bound goals. Jim taught people to write them down, read them aloud, and review them often. A goal unwritten is just a wish, and a wish never moved a mountain. Third, value your time more than your money. You can always make more money, but you'll never get back this day. Jim said, "Days are expensive. When you spend a day, you have one less to spend. So spend it wisely." Fourth, pay yourself first. Don't wait to save what's left. Save first, then spend what's left. Discipline with money isn't about deprivation. It's about direction. Even saving 10% of your income can transform your future, but only if you do it consistently. Finally, upgrade your environment. Jim's most quoted line is this: "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Your friends shape your expectations. Your mentors shape your standards. Your environment shapes your vision. If you want to grow, surround yourself with people who are growing. If you want to think big, be around people who refuse to think small. Jim didn't believe in magic. He believed in mechanics, in cause and effect, in action and consequence. He believed that life doesn't respond to what you want, it responds to who you are. So if you want more, become more, read more, serve more, learn more, give more, discipline more, dream more, and life will begin to give you more. Jim Rohn passed away in 2009, but his message is more alive than ever. You'll hear his words echoed by Tony Robbins, by Ed Mylett, by Brendan Burchard. You'll see his principles in books, in podcasts, in quiet moments of reflection by those who took his wisdom to heart. He didn't build a financial empire. He built a legacy of minds transformed, of lives redirected, of people who chose to stop blaming the world and start changing themselves. So if you're tired of waiting for things to get better, make the decision today to get better. Because success is not a destination, it's a decision. And wealth doesn't start with your bank account, it starts with you. If this message inspired you, subscribe for more. Share it with someone you care about. And remember, you don't chase freedom, you grow into it. And who you become will always be your greatest investment.